Today we are going to discuss the Raymond coat of arms. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy research service at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. First coat of arms to discuss belong to the Raymonds of Exmouth in County Devonshire, England, and dates to the late 15th century or earlier. It was also associated with the Raymonds of London, spelled R-E-Y. I wasn't able to find the grantee or the armiger on this one. If you know, please let us know in the comments. Next, Raymond of Saling Hall in Essex. Hugh Raymond of Saling, born 1674, was a sea captain, shipbuilder in London, and he acquired the manor of Langley Park in Kent. He was son of John Raymond. Also the arms and crest of the Raymonds of Valentine House in County Essex. The Raymond Baronetcy of Valentine House in the County of Essex was created in the Baronetage of Great Britain in 1774 for Sir Charles Raymond, who we see here, of Valentines in Ilford in Essex. He was a prominent captain in the East India Company who was High Sheriff of Essex from 1771 to 1772, son of John Raymond, Esquire of Marpool in County Devon. And a baronetcy was essentially a hereditary knighthood that typically passed from father to eldest son. And here we have Saling Hall, Langley Park, and Valentine House. Next, a coat of arms granted in 1588 to John Raymond, gentleman of London, purveyor of Her Majesty's poultry. And next is the same coat of arms with the crest that features an Earl's coronet proper with a demi-dragon vert coming out of it. It's for Raymond of Cornwall. Next, a quarterly coat of arms with supporters for Lord Raymond, Baron of Abbots Langley in the county of Hertfordshire, England. It was a title created in the Baronetage of Great Britain in 1731 for Sir Robert Raymond, who we see here, Lord Chief Justice of the King's Bench, son of Sir Thomas Raymond, a British judge who was son of Robert Raymond. Next is Raymond of Belchamp Hall in Essex. There was Samuel Raymond, born 1787, and Oliver Raymond, vicar of Belchamp. They were sons of Samuel Raymond, who was son of Reverend Samuel Raymond. And it looks like ultimately they descended from Philip Raymond of Hundon in County Hertfordshire, who was alive in the year 1470. Next is Raymond of Dunmow in Essex and Guildford in Surrey. As born by Thomas Raymond of Dunmow, Samuel Raymond of Dublin, Daniel Raymond of Guildford, Edward Raymond of Guildford, and Ezekiel Raymond of Loseley in Artington, sons of Edward Raymond of Dunmow and Guildford, who was son of Robert Raymond, who was son of John Raymond of Little Dunmow, who was granted the arms in the year 1555. Also belonged to the Raymonds of Hopton in County Suffolk, as well as the Raymonds of Ballylawfan in Ireland. One member of this family was Anthony Raymond, born 1675, a clergyman and Irish language scholar, second son of Anthony Raymond, the Sheriff of Kerry. And they were descendants of Samuel Raymond, who was alive in the year 1614. And here we see, I believe, one of the family estates. Next, coat of arms and crest granted in 1687 to Sir Jonathan Raymond of Houndsditch in London and Barton Court in Kintbury, Berkshire. He was an alderman and sheriff of London and had a brother, John Raymond, who was a brewer. Similar coat and arms and crest for Reginald Harry Raymond Barker of Fairford Park in County Gloucestershire, England, born 1875, who we see here. A noted horseman, son of Percy Fitzharding Raymond Barker, Justice of the Peace, who was a descendant of John Raymond, who later became Raymond Barker of Fairford. And it looks like they descended from Samuel Raymond, who died in 1730, who was the nephew of Sir Jonathan Raymond of London. Raymond of Simpson, that dates to the early 1600s or earlier. Raymond of Ilchester in Thornbury. George Raymond of Ilchester and later of Thornbury in Gloucester, born 1574, was son of George Raymond of the same location, and he himself had sons George Raymond of Thornbury, who was sheriff, and Matthew Raymond of Puck Shipton in Stoke Beauchamp, Wiltshire. Also, the arms of Raymond of Chard, Thomas, who was alive in the year 1623, William, Ambrose, and Hugh Raymond, sons of Thomas Raymond of Chard, who was son of William Raymond of Ilchester and Chard. Now we're getting into ones from France. There are a lot of them, and for some of them I don't have that much information, so we're going to fly through these. This one looks like they descended from Bernard de Raymond Cahuzac, born 1702, son of Bernard de Raymond. Another, they descended from Raymond de Raymond, who died in 1574, Lord of Sescures. Had son William, Lord of Las Bordas, and Bartholomew, Lord of St. Amans. There was also Antoine Raymond, who died in 1715, who was Lord of St. Amas. Looks like one was Marquis of Las Bordes, however you pronounce these. Probably obliterating the names. The pronunciation for that, I do apologize. Another, several, looks like feudal lords here that possess this one. Another, Jacques de Raymond and Catherine de Raymond, lords of Saint Etienne, 1745. Raymond du Folger, and there was a Raymond du Folga who was bishop of Toulouse in the 13th century. Raymond de Chantimerle. This one looks like to Jean Raymond or Raymondus, known as La Grosse. It looks like this branch of the family provided the Order of Malta with several bailiffs and commanders. Another, arms of Pierre Raymond, squire, counselor, and secretary to the king. Another here from France, Pierre Raymond, a former cavalry captain. Pierre Raymond the Younger. Another for Raymond featuring a mountain. Raymond de Vert. Raymond, lords of Les Bordes and marquises and counts. There was one son named Henry Raymond of this family. Another. It looks like this one here was just another here. Raymond or Raymond of Lorraine in France. Raymond of March. De Raymond of Agenus. Francois de Raymond, Lord of Les Bordes, and two other locations. Another for Raymond with an I. Another Raymond with an I. Here we have Marie Raymond, widow of Simon Nicaise, advisor to the king. Henry de Raymond of Villeferme. Bernard Raymond de Brignon, alive in the year 1357, was present with the King of France at the Battle of Poitiers, where he showed great courage. Another, looks like this individual, Jeton de Spirit de Raymond, was Lord of Modene in 1639. Another, Raymond de Morin, were lords of several different locations, and it looks like there was Gaston Jean-Baptiste de Raymond de Morin, born in 1631, who was Baron of Gourdin. Another coat of arms confirmed in 1669. Raymond de Rosary. Raymond of Provence, France. They were lords of Blauvic and La Visclade. Progenitor was a Berenger de Raymond, alive in the year 1234, who had son Pierre, who had son Hugh, who was alive in 1391. Another for a Raymond, who was alive in the year 1347. Jean-Francois Raymond, lieutenant, lords of several different locations here in France. Remond of Normandy. René de Remond, advisor to the king, assessor in the constabulary. Raymond de Gand of Dijon and Bourgogne. Another progenitor of this family was Auguste de Raymond du Chelles, born 1789. Raymond de Romance. There was Philip Francois Louis de Raymond, Baron of Saint-Loup. Hugh Raymond, who died in 1729. He was a Viscount. Raymond of Switzerland and Brittany, not sure what that is. Raymond of Lorraine. Louis Raymond, Remond, advisor to the king, a notary. Louis Francois Raymond. Nicholas Remond, a priest. De Remond of Dauphine. De Remond of French Comte, however you pronounce that. Francois Raymond de Brivandy, alive in the year 1686. Getting close to the end here. Another, Gabriel Raymond, notary at Vauhic. Another, Raymond of Forez. Another, Raymond du Bouchet of Forez. Raymond de Tautel. Raymond of Limousin, Francois Gabriel de Raymond, President and Lieutenant General of the city of Blois. Another from Switzerland, Raymond of Limousin, Raymond of Lyoness. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, link in the description. Thank you very much.